Hey guys, we just got info on what is going to be coming out this week as part of this week's update here. Looks like it's going to be a free-to-play GT Goku. Interesting. So, again, we are seeing some more GT stuff come out here. It's been like I guess like a slow drip feed of GT-related stuff that's come out recently. Of course, we got the free-to-play Super 17 as part of the Powerful Opponent campaign. Then we got the Pan Zenkai Awakening, which I guess that was more so for Beast Gohan as opposed to just a straight-up GT buff. But, I mean, still, technically, indirectly was a GT buff. And then now we're getting this Goku. You've also had, obviously, the Zenkai Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku as well. And then some Awakened equipment for specifically GT that's come out, you know, sort of like in the off weeks too. So we've gotten like 4 GT related buffs in the past like month and a half or so, which is pretty telling that I think with Legends Festival very close by, it seems like Legends Festival, at least one part of it, one portion of it is probably going to be related in some way to GT. So that's pretty cool because GT has been a pretty neglected team for a very, very long time. Hasn't really received many, if any, buffs like at all. So we will see how they're going to progress in terms of Legends Festival. Maybe again, I think I threw out this idea a while ago, and this is not like it's an idea that I came up with. Everyone's been talking about this. The potential of getting a tag Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta as maybe like one of the LFs that releases during Legends Festival. I think the fact that we haven't really gotten anything Legends Festival related yet is probably telling that it's going to be the same format as last year, hopefully, which is the double LF banner first, and then they jump into the Ultras part 2. I think I personally much rather prefer that as opposed to the anniversary format where it was just, you know, LF banner part 1, LF banner part 2, and then Ultra part 3. I think I prefer just the double LF banners at the same time as just a much better way to influence the meta of the game. So we'll see if that's what they end up doing here, but event exclusive Super Saiyan Goku is coming. He restores his own ki, destroys 2 enemy cards, and then more when the enemy cover changes while Goku is on the battlefield. Main can restore own health by 50% and give up to 70% damage according to the number of timer counts elapsed. So there's a few things to talk about here. Number one, I think it's going to completely depend on what color this guy is to see if he's going to be playable or not. Remember, every single time this game now releases a Super Saiyan character, we have to always remember that cooler is a factor, right? So, like, this is probably not going to happen, but let's just say, for example, they release like a new Namek Goku for Legends Festival. Like, what if one of the LFs is like I don't know, LF Namek Goku, right? That's a Super Saiyan, clearly. Obviously, cooler would probably make a massive comeback if one of the new strong characters is a Super Saiyan. So whenever we get any kind of Super Saiyan releases, that's really what we have to be thinking of here. So we'll see what color this is. Hopefully he's not yellow. I'm kind of hoping he is green just to get some extra tools to use against Beast Gohan, but we'll see. So he destroys enemy. This is interesting. He destroys enemy cards when the enemy cover changes, when this Goku's on the field. I don't really see a major application for that, because most of the time if the enemy's cover changing, like, they're not going to be attacking you right away. The only way that can really be effective is if the enemy has a blue card and, you know, they cover change thinking that they're gonna, you know, let's just say they're using Beast Gohan, right? They're thinking, okay, I'm gonna cover change against this Goku and I'm gonna chain my cover change into my blue card. Well, if this Goku destroys the blue card, then you can't really do that. So I guess in that specific situation, that card destruction ability would be pretty good. But if you're just comboing normally and the enemy changes cover, like, the card destruction is pretty worthless because they're just going to draw the rest of their cards back by the end of the combo. So the main ability, restoring 50% HP, is actually pretty interesting. That is very similar. In fact, I think I'll just go pull him up now. That is very similar to this guy. This greatly designed Vegeta. Just kidding. It's like one of the worst designed characters of all time. This Vegeta does, though, heal 50% HP on his main ability, which is probably one of the strongest things this guy's doing, right? I mean, if you guys have used him or you fought against him, you can definitely feel this 50% HP healing from the main ability is pretty annoying. So that's definitely a very good effect there. You can also give up to 70% damage according to the number of counts elapsed. So it sounds like the main ability is going to give you different kinds of buffs depending on how long or how deep you are into the fight, which is definitely interesting. 70% damage from main ability is actually really insane, right? The other character that comes to mind when you think about damage buffs like that from main ability, I mean, it's very specific, but I think it's like, I think this guy also gets like, actually, no, I think it is 70%. It's this Super Trunks on main ability but it's only for strike damage. I believe the Super Trunks does grab, I think it's 70% strike damage on main ability. 75%. He grabs 75% strike damage for 10 counts on main ability. Why does this keep moving? For 10 counts on main ability. So it kind of sounds similar to this. This one is just damage, not strike damage. So this one's going to be better, obviously. And hopefully it lasts for a bit longer than just 70 counts. But that definitely also does sound pretty interesting. So we'll see. We'll see how good this Goku ends up being. I think just specifically looking at the GT tag, I think I've definitely looked at this team a decent amount recently just because we've been getting some buffs here. It would kind of make sense for this guy to be green just because we just got the GT Zenkai buffer with the Super Saiyan 4 Goku for green GT. Yeah, it's like what color does this team need? And then it's like, oh, they need every they need every color. I guess what is their actual weakest typing? It's definitely not yellow, right? I think like Super 17 is actually fairly good. This guy's still fairly good. Oob is fairly good. So yellow, I think they have covered for now. They just got this green Goku, and then Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is at least still like, you know, pretty solid, pretty good as well. So I don't think they need a new green either. For red, I mean, at some point they're gonna give us a new unique equipment for this Omega Shenron, right? He's the only free-to-play Ultra that doesn't have his unique equipment, even though Goku and Vegeta have both had their unique equipments for like 500 years at this point. Very strange how they don't just give this guy a unique equipment already. Not that he would even be good with it, just because of Beast Gohan, right? It just sucks to be a red unit right now. This Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is not horrible, I guess. And then for blue, we just got this Pan Zenkai. The Super Saiyan 3 GT Kid Goku is, honestly, I feel like he's aged pretty badly. Only reason why is because this guy really is dependent on comboing, and he has no cover nullification or anything like that, so it's just really hard to combo with him at this point in the game. Ice Shenron, we don't talk about him. But yeah, purple is easily their worst type. I mean, literally, what purple character is even here? Like, it's literally only Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I think this guy could like be a very niche option for a purple character for GT. He's definitely not anywhere close to as good as he was. But purple is easily this team's worst typing. I mean, like literally, other than this Goku, like who are you using? EX Super 17? Like this is horrible. Purple is horrible for GT. So I guess if this guy's purple, it's not like a really bad thing, because right now, I mean, take a look at the yellow characters in the meta right now, like Super Vegeta and Future Gohan, or Super Vegito, sorry, not Vegeta, Super Vegito and then Future Gohan. And then, like, what other yellows are you guys experiencing? And people like Tapion occasionally. I actually don't even really see this character that much anymore. I feel like he's just been completely replaced by Pan on a lot of his teams. So I feel like yellow is in a pretty weak position right now. Other than Future Gohan and Super Vegeta, those are the two yellows you really see the most. So I really wouldn't mind this guy coming out and being purple, because number one, GT needs it the most, and then he's not really faced with a lot of good yellow characters to counter him in the meta right now. But this guy should be releasing tomorrow on the weekly reset. I'll be interested to see what else we get. This might just be another dead week here. I think until like the middle portion of November, I wouldn't really expect to see any major drops. I don't think there's going to be any like LFs or Ultras or anything like that until we make our way to the middle of November. I mean, okay, so this Goku is releasing on November 2nd. And the week after that is November 9th, then the 16th, then the 23rd. So if we go off of the previous year schedule for Legends Festival, it should be coming out on the 23rd, which is 3 weeks from now. So 3 weeks from now is when I think Legends Festival could be coming out. It also could be coming out on the 16th, I guess, if they want to push it a little bit earlier this year. But I think what will probably happen is we'll probably get this Goku this week, obviously. Next week will probably be a Zenkai. And then I think the week after that will actually just be like a filler, like maybe like 1, 2, or 3 filler banners just like dropped, right? Typically what they do before these big celebrations. But expect the next few weeks to probably not have anything super hype in there. Maybe I'm wrong and they push out like an LF Zenkai or something to, you know, throw us off or something. That could be cool. I mean, I'll take that. But I wouldn't really expect any like new major summonable releases happening before Legends Festival. So we will see how good this guy ends up being tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one.